We gotta check ourselves into that hotel there, boys.
So, we're just gonna walk away after acknowledging that Nathan literally committed a war crime.
You got it.
I mean, details. If you commit so many war crimes, how are you supposed to remember them all? Please kick down the ladder.
Thank you.
Come on up.
Oh,
but
that's
not going up.
Go up. Go up. I like to show off.
Right.
Yeah, so we're going to have to,
Is there
unfortunately...
another way in?
Not from here.
Oh no, we gotta do more sign hopping.
Oh boy. You know what? What else is Nate good for? Aside from, you know, being... I mean, in some ways, he's kind of like the Basil of Baker Street of the video game universe. He acts like he knows all the details, and it makes the player kind of feel smart, playing as someone who is that smart.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's one of those weird little power feelings.
So I think this is also our first introduction to these guys. If not, then I apologize. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of him. Actually no, we had some combat earlier. These freaking armored guys, I don't know if they understand how bulletproof armor works, but I don't think you can stand on top of a grenade when you're in that getup.
Oh no.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's still, at least.
I don't think what can truly protect you from a grenade aside from maybe a tank.
That was unpleasant.
Honestly, the one thing about bulletproof armor is that most video games don't know how they actually work.
Right. It's really not as good as it's advertised.
It's not really armor.
Wait a minute.
And all
No,
that.
it's like,
no good.
well, isn't it like because of how the
fix the power to get you out.
compression
You
and
gonna be
like what
okay?
it's like doing, like it's only as effective as it is against that first bullet.
It is only effective against the first bullet, and that's it.
Looks like the circuit
Because then
breaker
there's
is
no
on.
more like,
it is
because then there's no more conjoined
compromised.
pressure.
Yeah,
take
it
care of
is
it.
compromised afterwards.
Right.
So it's like throw it away at that point.
Power's out. and the
So
girl's
yeah, I mean, I
trapped.
guess now when you put it like that, why would you bring
There's a
bulletproof
zombie land
vests
next
into
corner.
anywhere when you know that you're dealing with fully automatic weapons?
Sorry, I just love that gag. It's like, oh, power's out, girl's trapped. I swear to God, there's a zombie in the next corner. Then Neil hears that and goes, zombies.
Really? And then they did just that. No. And unfortunately, technically, we already dealt with zombies in the first game.
That is
If you
true.
can call- if you could call, I mean, if you could consider them zombies, they're more like, I guess, feral vampire men. I don't know. It was weird.
I mean, so if they're brainless and they want to go for your innards, I'd still consider them zombies.
They act zombie-like. Also, once again, we'll always appreciate when a game is willing enough to just outright call them zombies. Like, let's not get beat around the bush. Let's not pretend we're Walking Dead as though. Let's not pretend we're Walking Dead and that zombie movies have never existed. Like,
So, real talk, who threw a fucking cow onto that wall? Because that's a lot of blood.
How?
Nah.
oh, I think over there on the right. Oh, no. My guess is that this wall used to be painted red, and that's just what's left of the peeling. And could you guys perhaps pick another window to stand watch?
Hey, Charlie, do you see
All
anything?
three
I don't
of
see
them.
anything here.
Could you all maybe look away?
Is it just me, or is that tip of the gun moving?
Okay.
So Logan,
Sticking out.
Okay, I'm gonna pull him because he's the most dangerous.
Logan,
Out
you
go.
did this wrong though. I'm fairly certain they come into the room in. Hold on, something fell. Oh, they come into
something
the
fell,
room.
my God.
They come into the room in an order that you're supposed to take them down one by one.
Like
so you
reaching
took
up and shooting them.
Yeah.
in
So
the
you
head.
took too
No,
long.
not reaching up and shooting them, just yanking them down because it goes one and then the other and then the third one.
But then it's like assuming you fail to do that, then what?
Then you fight.
Surprise.
Like now.
Well, I mean, again, this is fine. Again, I will give them this, that in a lot of these cases, compared to Spider-Man, if you manage to actually stealth your way through the whole level, unless it is one of those, like, you know, scripted, like, mook rushes, which aren't as often as you'd think, if you can stealth your way through the mission...
Which by yes, you were saying.
Check your corners more. You can actually, like, it'll give you the win. Like, hey, you managed to stealth it. Congratulations. We're not gonna... It's not stealth through the first wave and we're gonna just put everyone on high alert because no one called in.
But no, here's actually one thing though. There is I'm going to feel so sorry for you, Logan. I really am. Once you get to
Why?
Uncharted 3.
Oh.
There is a mission in that game that expects you to do it stealthily. However, the stealth is so shit in that game that they will always catch you, and there are like 5 fucking RPG guys already on your tail.
Oh, actually, do you want to know? I know I am still complimenting this game. It's great, but there is one part of this game where I actually will say that it's BS, or at the very least in terms of conveyance to the player of what they should be doing. And Matt, I'll say this: it's in the snow, and it's the part where if you don't clear an area out the way the game wants you to, they'll literally just manifest people from the aether to shoot you.
Oh yeah, I fucking remember that.
There's like that hill that you can climb up on that nothing's stopping you from doing it. But even if you've wiped out everyone but one troop, and you try to go up it, like, again, as though you've stealthed throughout the whole thing, God himself will just pop 2 new shotgun people behind you just to contrive a way for you to lose.
Yeah.
And that for me is like the one big part of, like, they could have explained that better.
They
Or
really
put a
could.
better barricade. Anywho, the elevator should be open, and now we can,
Oh, God.
Whew.
Almost there.
You have no idea how hot it was getting in there.
I mean, the least you could have done was break. You could have like broke one of those some of that
Windows.
Yeah, break the window, let some air in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I just
fumigate.
imagine, like, oh, thank God. You could say you're welcome.
I
thank God.
did kind of almost die.
I was like, she says, "Oh, thank God, my name is Nate."
Okay,
Oh.
so
Yeah,
if you
this is
get
the
into the
pool.
pool if you get into the pool for 30 seconds or something, you know what? Just throw up the clip.
No, I'm not throwing up a 30-second goddamn
No, it's
pool
not.
clip. You do that.
It's not a 30-second clip. It's
Well, I
just
think
like
he
a
means
10
You also already explained in the last one.
I already
It'll start-
explained it,
it'll
but I
start
want
playing-
people to see it.
How it goes.
They can go to Achievement Hunter for that.
Oh my god.
It's him saying Marco. It's him playing Marco Polo, and I'm positive.
It's called
that-
low minimum effort.
And I'm positive that Chloe probably has some silly remark for him doing that.
Here we are.
Now we just gotta find the
Anyway,
right
sorry,
temple.
Matt. I love you. We gotta find which temple it
Easier
is.
said than done.
No, tell me about it.
A lot of fancy temples this season.
Oh, thank goodness.
There it
The
is.
one temple that we can actually see the motif on the front is the one that's the
That's the
right
one.
one.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Lucky,
The one in
lucky
the
for us.
middle of all the gunfire and explosions.
That's how you know it's the right one.
Oh,
Nate, that's right where Lazarevich is camped. I was hoping we'd be headed in the opposite direction.
Well, desperate times, right?
I mean, who's to say that this whole warfare is because of the exact same thing we're hunting for?
Oh, crap. Any chance this is Sector 19?
Why are you directing all of your army to one dude?
Son of...
Because
We
it's
did
Nate.
technically commit a. I mean, we did technically commit a war crime. So
They remember those?
That, and also we have an item they need.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot we still have the dagger. So, for now though, not too bad, you'd say. We just have to deal with some troopers and more of them shotgun men with the bulletproof
How
vests.
the hell do we get across?
By the way, this is the one
follow
thing.
my lead.
This is the one thing I actually love about.
Oh.
This is one of the things I love about this game. In the third, now I love Uncharted 3, I really do, but there's only like one set piece action scene. There's only really one set piece action scene in the whole game that is supposed to be.
Really?
That is supposed to be. No, there are a lot, but like the most memorable one, the one that they constantly do at the advertising.
the plane,
It's the
right.
plane. That is the one everybody remembers because it's like one of the only memorable ones. This game, this game, there are so many memorable like set pieces in them, like this whole helicopter chase sequence, the temple coming up,
Train,
the train,
yeah,
all
the
that
temple,
stuff. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
no, it's incredible.
landslides and stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
I see what you're saying. So this one has more flair.
Yeah,
Okay.
More pizzazz.
So yeah, unfortunately, our next boss battle is the High D.
Oh.
I don't even know if that is a High D or not, but it reminds me of one.
Well, it's a helicopter. So.
Yeah, just say it's the helicopter.
Okay.
Oh,
I just like
jeez.
saying High D is in Metal Gear Solid.
I just like saying high D because it sounds cool.
High D. Which, by the way, I did finally watch that Did You Know Gaming where freaking 2 is credited. Dude. Freaking Dave, like, dude freaking recorded, like, so much narration. He must have been, I assume it's because he really loves, you know, all the trivia and stuff.
Well, he's literally the Metal Gear guy, so yeah.
Being the Metal Gear guy and actually liking the Metal Gear stuff can be two different things.
That's fair. He does like the Metal Gear stuff, though.
He's just not a fan of the guy that makes them anymore.
Yeah,
I guess another thing was that fun fact. I guess Mads Mikkelsen, even though he is, like, you know, one of the big guys from Death Stranding, he had absolutely no idea what the hell was going on with Kojima and that story.
Nobody did. No, legitimately nobody did. Even Norman Reedus, the main fucking character, didn't know anything that was really going on.
Oh.
It's because, don't get me wrong, Death Stranding is good, but Metal Gear Solid is much more grounded, and that's saying something.
Oh.
You know, I get the feeling that they really want you dead. You know, I'm just getting an assumption.
So I will give him credit. Stuff like this is pretty awesome. Now we are fighting in a crumbling building as it's freaking. Oh lord.
Oh boy.
So I'll agree. Holy crap! Yeah, when stuff like this came out, this probably looked freaking incredible for the PlayStation 3.
Oh yeah, 2009.
Jeez. And to think Sonic 06 thought it could top this with a tornado carrying a car. Please forget I said anything. Let's leave.
What'd you say?
This way, come on.
Exactly. Alright, we need to get out of here because we need to take down that damn helicopter. It's cramping our style.
Guess we caught this hotel in the down season, huh?
What I wouldn't give to have an RPG on my holster right about now.
They put the escape helicopter up 14 flights of steps.
Seriously, I wish I had an RPG right now. Nate, this is not the time for video games.
Come on, Final Fantasy 14 is just coming out. It's about to take the world by storm.
Actually, no.
Nate, you know it's not going to be fixed until A New Dawn, and you know it.
Yeah, no, and
Or a New Realm, Realm
Realm-
Reborn. Jesus,
and actually,
Realm Reborn.
Realm Reborn, and also now I think about it, yeah, no, this game came out 1 year prior to that coming out. Yes, fucking Final Fantasy 14 is 12 years old, people.
Oh, hang on. Jesus. Also, yeah. So here's the thing. So again, I love this guy for both its scope and the thing. Also, sorry, sir, about what I'm about to have to do to you.
Why? What are you gonna do?
Woo! It's adorable.
Shoot them in the heads, they spin around like a ballerina.
I don't know why.
There's your ballerina music. That was the moment where I was like, oh, I gotta keep that in.
It's like he died doing what he loved, being a helicopter.
Also, it kind
He
of...
thought he could blend in. All right, careful now so I don't walk off. Sometimes tracking on these narrow platforms is a bit, you know, it's a little salty. Go ahead, Matt.
Just the, well, also, you missed a grenade launcher that you're supposed to use against... Oh, nope, you got it. Never mind.
What does this look like to you, sir? Oh, jeez, I need
Shut
more
up.
grenade launcher. More grenade launcher, please.
But no, the, I forgot what I was going to say.
About the ballerina, the music, the,
Oh, yeah,
the Realm Reborn thing.
No, it's the whole killing an enemy, they spin thing. I was playing
There we go.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland yesterday, and there's this really, oh, you missed your shot.
Don't worry, I got two more.
We put a good
One
amount of
more.
ammo around here.
Yeah, but no, there's this one, what was it? Oh yeah, there was like these land shark things that I had to fight in one sequence and all that. And, like, after you get critical damage, if you hit an enemy with a critical damage while they're performing like a big attack or something, they will, like a lunge, they will get stunned and, like, sometimes fly into the air. And, and like, there's ragdoll physics in that game, and I'm going to post it, and I want you to put it in here. Just, like, the shark's face got squished.
Oh.
It just got squished as it flew into the air.
Oh, that's adorable. Also, one thing that I will give that I also appreciate this game, A, being generous, and B, being sort of realistic, is in some games, usually when you're aiming for a helicopter, you need to hit the body and only the body, and if you shoot the blades, they don't consider it as a damage, like, hitbox, and it goes straight through, but this at least understands the realism of yeah, sure you can see pretty much through the blades, but that's because they're spinning so fast that if you shoot a projectile up there, those blades are almost guaranteed to hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And down it goes.
Now it shall spin like a ballerina.
Yeah.
So it's like, I helped!
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
murdered people.
Yeah, don't worry, this game tries to pull the whole...
Don't
by the
worry,
end,
it gets easier. It gets easier over time.
And yeah, don't worry, Hype, this game by the end will try to pull the whole frickin' like, you've destroyed so much, Gordon Freeman, what have you created? Like, kind of thing, like, oh, I'm supposed to feel bad about everyone who's been shooting me first. It's a simple rule, you shoot me first, at least in a video game, where laws and rules of nature do not apply.
I mean, it just comes a point where, like, don't go feeling for your enemies. Unless they're actually there to help you out and later on, it's like, fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, again, in video game terms, where, oh, thank you. Oh, I was lost. Oh, whoa, careful. Whee! Yeah, there we go.
Ow.
And, yeah, this should be easy.
Hey, that wire. That's our way down. Go, go.
All right, all right.
Away!
Wait, my mom?
And my turn!
Snap.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
I was pretty sure he was about to finish just as it was about to, just as it snapped.
Yeah, it didn't make sense either. And also, that's a broken nose, at least.
My nose.
Find another way down.
You know what?
Apparently, we're just fine.
A detail I noticed is that when he's sliding down those ropes, he's using his gun, like, as, like, the holding thing. What if, by some dumb happenstance, like, the friction of, like, going through the rope, like, I know it's not feasibly possible, but just humor me, what if that friction were to somehow accidentally, you know, pull the trigger?
Oh. Well, I mean, so long as he's not aiming it at himself, it would just, you know, at the very worst case scenario, we don't get a Valiant 2.
Yeah.
What's Valiant 2?
No, I was making a joke about Valiant, the movie with the war pigeons.
Oh yeah.
But in this unreleased sequel, Nate accidentally shoots one of the war pigeons just by pure happenstance, and we have a stranger in our midst.
And then that pigeon's
And-
brother tries to kill Nate for vengeance.
Freeze!
Hey, don't shoot.
Hey,
Surprise!
Oh.
Nate? What the hell are you doing here?
Ow!
No.
Well, at least he's combat trained.
You know this guy?
Don't worry, Elena. I heard everything about the camera.
I was about to say it's like Nate, put down the guns. Like, wow, I'm not gonna shoot the cameraman.
Sorry.
I meant the camera.
So, what's your angle on all this misery?
So,
You gonna plunder a few temples?
somehow,
a
there
museum?
actually was no,
It's nice to see
there
you
was
two.
no like
here for
conspiratorial
some
reason for this. Just a
noble
cosmic
crusade,
coincidence
right?
that the same people we're trying to hunt down are the same people
Actually,
she's
we're
trying to hunt
trailing a
down for
fugitive war
justice.
criminal.
Yay.
Zoran Lazarevic, have you heard of him?
Isn't that NATO's job?
Well, they think that he's dead.
Really?
Killed in some bombing raid.
That perfect
Oh, and
crime.
you're here to prove otherwise.
You know what? This guy's a real monster, Nate. We're talking torture, mutilation, mass executions.
I see.
See, now he's plotting something new.
You know,
So
there's
another
part of
war
me that
criminal.
go.
But why out here? Why tear apart the city? You know, it just doesn't make any sense.
I.
Oh.
Oh. No. Tell me you don't have anything to do with it.
I plead the
There's
fifth.
absolutely no reason to. Oh,
Whoa, whoa,
It's all
whoa!
right, Chloe. They're
he's trying to defend his
Journalists.
trying to defend his vitals.
They're
Camera.
journalists. By the way, this cameraman character, I like him.
Stay one step ahead of Lazarevic, so.
I like him too, which means I
wait. Now don't
should
jump
definitely get
Yeah.
emotionally invested in him, right, Matt?
Oh,
I'm
totally.
sorry, I'm sensing some history here.
Oh, Elena Fisher. Last year's model.
That's cute.
Also, a crackpot shot if you
Glad you
hold
find
the
it so
trigger
funny.
down, right?
Well, it's just I never figured you for the white bread picket fence type.
She's a lot tougher than she looks.
You should have seen her. She was dropping men like flies.
Seriously,
Yeah,
all because
I
she lost
tell
her
ya.
camera.
It's like, I tell you, you take the camera away from her and may God have pity on your soul, you know?
It's like the freaking heavy thing. I do not fear men.
Is this really the the right time for this kind of
We need to
nonsense?
get moving.
I do not fear mortals, but
they're coming with
the
us.
thing
She's
frightens me.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I can't just ditch him in the middle of this mess.
They're only going to slow us down, and if we get
Chloe.
caught, if Lazarevic catches you and me
I'm
together,
not leaving them behind.
you don't always have to play the bloody hero, you know.
We can't. We saw in the game. There's
Nate.
really no way around it.
Just dance with the one who brought you, all right?
Wait, we're going to a dance?
Where did...
They're still coming with us.
You should... I
Oh, we
would have
don't
brought the
need
right
to
shoes.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not even dressed for it in
You
anything.
might want to rethink that.
Shit. Run.
Time to go.
That
I mean-
helicopter has very good eyesight.
I guess if nothing else, at least they didn't really hammer in the tough history between Elena and Nate beyond after the events of the first game.
I think they will have maybe one or two conversations trying to talk about that later, but beyond that, it just seems to be like just their lifestyles were different.
Right.
And,
It couldn't quite mesh at the time.
And that is something that we'll continue to see throughout the series between the two of them because...
Oh,
Careful. Because, I mean, look what an incredible life of adventure we can lead. And actually, fortunately enough, as far as this game's concerned, I don't think you actually have to worry about, same as usual, I don't think you actually have to worry about protecting your AI partners
You
all that
do
much.
not.
They can handle themselves.
Yeah, you do not have to worry about that.
Whew, thank goodness.
And
So
they brought their own guns.
So yeah, suck it, Chloe. They're coming with us.
We're gonna do this with a full
And
fire team.
think about it this way: if she loses her camera again, she'll be our perfect weapon.
You know what? I feel like I can imagine that being a scenario where they're currently like surrounded by a mob. Chloe's like, oh boy, like they're surrounded by a mob.
No,
Chloe's
go
right,
for it.
like Chloe's like, oh don't worry, love, I have an idea, and just takes Elaine's camera and just throws it on the ground. It says, they made me do it.
It's just, I don't know why, but you just made me think of freaking release the Kraken. And they just throw the camera to the ground. Freaking Elena's eyes start glowing red. You're like,
What the fuck?
And then in a swift motion, not too unlike that one dude with the pistol in Kingsman 2, she just wipes out the entire group around her. I didn't care for that character, nor for the development and or lack thereof that he had throughout the movie, but the fight scenes with him, or at least using his gunplay, was really entertaining, Matt. You have to admit.
Which movie? Sorry.
Kingsman 2.
Oh yeah, no.
The 6-shooter dude who could fan the hammer while spinning it around him.
Agent Whiskey, aka Pedro Pascal, aka I don't like that what they did to his character in that movie.
I understood, but I was just saying that his techniques were really cool and flashy.
Oh, agreed.
I
I'll
like
give you
that his
that.
name is Agent Whiskey.
Yeah, no,
Because
no,
they're
no,
all
no,
based
no,
around
no,
a
no, no.
brewery and
And his
stuff.
the best part is they reveal his real name is Jack Daniels.
Of course.
Yeah, it's America, so yeah, it was weird. But anywho,
I mean,
So,
I'm sure he contributed as much to that movie as Wade did for Sonic 2.
yeah.
No, he was a big part of the movie, but in wrong ways.
Gotcha.
So for the next part, we're gonna.
That doesn't
finally
mean
get
anything,
that
ladies and gentlemen. I
chunk
did not give a shit about Wade at all.
He's probably
I don't
dead.
blame you.
No, he's probably dead if you think about it, actually, because we don't see him after. He's still locked up in the coffee shop, and Eggman did destroy the town.
Oh jeez, I'm sure they'll be fine. Anyway.
I mean, you know what they say? Numbskulls are about as hard to kill as cockroaches.
I thought that was Mad Scientists.
Join us in the next part as we're gonna go into a temple and remember that this entire franchise was based around us having frickin' what's-his-face's journal with all the cool hints and tricks in it.
Oh yeah, I thought we dropped that thing already.
Never.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.